actually do the work, because this one seems to be very interesting. I like both drafts. I gotta say I agree with T, but then it might be a slightly slower start for EHOME with the heroes that they have. This Primal Beast needs to have a good game to keep them in the game, because I feel like this hero, the bug has been fixed, however, with the ulti, so that's a good thing. Like, even yesterday, there was a game in Western Europe, Div 2, where Oridu Thunders, they picked Primal Beast, and even with the bug, which ulti didn't really work, they still got a W, so let's see what the Primal Beast in his, full strength can do.
That, if a hero is good even when his ulti is bugged, does that lead you to believe that the hero is overpowered?
No, definitely not. He was like, remember the time when Primal Beast got released?
Yeah.
It was in every single game. It's like free MMR. The damage was way too high coming out from the hero. Now it's I think it's a perfectly balanced hero. Like he has we've seen him play, we've seen him win, we've seen him lose. Interesting hero, interesting concept.
Yeah, I like it. The concept of the hero is always a little bit exciting, but I would like to see maybe in the next patch it being able to go for another build than what we've seen constantly from Primal Beast, which is quite literally just BKB first item.
You need to hit the timings. If you don't have a BKB, you're gonna get disabled. We've seen some Blink Dagger pickups from Primal Beast, because you can use Blink in, Pulverize, then Onslaught. It's like 5 seconds stun pretty much. And then if you get to the Aghanim Scepter as well, the Shard, you throw the Rock and get another stun duration, almost 2 full seconds. So like 6.5 second duration stun that you can do with this hero is pretty nuts. Looking at the lineup from Knights, they have a lot of damage reduction. You have this Pangolier with the Shield Crash, Fate Bolt, the Breathe Fire, which is going to be very effective against the Morphling. Against Primal, not as much, but and it's good against Brood, like good against Brood Mother and those Spiderlings. So
let's see how this game kind of expands as Knights. They've been playing really well up to this point, and for the side of EHOME, it's been about 50-50 for them so far. They're sitting 3-3. But Knights have a chance to take a win here and potentially end up in a top-end tiebreaker if later in the season LGD beats Aster.
Yeah, I don't think many people expected them to do as good, but they already secured their major slot, so now there's no pressure on them whatsoever. And look at them playing very aggressive on this Morphling immediately. Flyby, starting with Dragon Tail. Felix with the Fate Bolt. We talked about it multiple times already, how these position 4 Rubik, since China started first, they were very impressive in terms of what they do with the hero.
We've seen some great performances from Felix on this hero as well. I think he was the initial standout that we saw from the Chinese region. But it's felt kind of like this hero is a full global hit, but more so in China, it feels like it's a big regional hit.
It's the most big hero. Like, it does so many things. Save scales really well into the late game. You have a stun, damage reduction, just like the cast range on 4 staff increased. It's just like a lot of things make sense for Rubik. His damage, like his trading in the lane is really nice. Most of the heroes can't really trade against you. LWW trying to get this camp stack on the top lane, but Felix will body block it.
So good job moving over, and LWW doing disruptor things. Just constantly throwing out Thunder Strikes. It has another man go to throw another one when need be. Flyby's on this off-lane last pick DK. We have seen this hero in all 3 core roles at some point throughout the DPC. Is Salad. He's going to drop here to XCJ, who just hit that level 2, so he's got himself that Crystal Nova.
Interesting build from Ego. He decided to pick up Orb of Venom on Nagasarin. I haven't seen this being popular at all. But this lane with Crystal Maiden, with Crystal Nova, extra slow. Like Lion, even with Boots of Speed, they are managing to outrun him with this extra slow from Orb of Venom.
So Salad will return to lane and then block the Radiant camp there. So see if they recognize that early on enough. First spike, but Zhao Yu, he's just throwing damage back and forth with Ego. And we have seen some very solid performances from Ego throughout the season. And
he looked pretty stable, like in terms of what he does when he's playing this carry. Like, you know that he's gonna deliver. One thing that we didn't mention is this Lion pickup against Nagasarin and the illusions, where you have a mana drain to kill the illusions instantly. Same goes for Hex. Looks good in theory, but in practice, sometimes it's a bit too difficult, and then you get a shard, you affect up to 2 additional enemies, you become spell immune. Yeah, this is a disaster here in the bottom lane.
They're going really well for Ego, and just to talk back about Ego after we see LWW die here, making it 3-0 for Knight. You know, it's been a long road for him in his career, where he used to play for EHOME. He had that time where he played with ASD, and that was a good time where that EHOME lineup felt like it was probably one of the strongest in China. And then it was a bit of a rocky road as he left the team for personal reasons, and it's been a slow recovery of a career for him, where he had come back and now has found himself in a pretty nice spot with this Knights lineup, and it's nice to see that you can bounce back, right?
Yeah, we see that, I think, a lot of the times in Europe as well, where like certain players did have a rough time, but they did manage to come back into the scene and like win some big tournaments, like even win TIs.
Yeah, so it is nice to see him kind of make this return here. As you know, back when he was playing with that EHOME roster, it was him being called the up-and-comer. They had won the Bucharest Minor, they had gone to the CQ Major from there. Things looked like they were on the right path, and it seems he's finally gotten back on that road once again. So flyby up towards top. Going up against MKS, this should be a pretty safe DK lane for now, unless somebody makes a rotation.
They do have very limited amounts of damage. Disruptor, 1 Thunderstrike, definitely not enough to kill him. So if Primal Beast decides to rotate, that's gonna be a kill threat on flyby. Other than that, he should be fine. Like, we've seen Dragon Knights do extremely well. This looks like a situational pick. At least it looked like it, but I don't think it is. Like, this hero, if you ban certain heroes that he doesn't like to play...
And an Earth Spike, just an easy kill on Alacrity.
Yeah, to go back to Dragon Knight, like certain matchups against him, never mind. Early point in net from Ego will get them another kill. Oh, this is big. Shutting down Broodmother. This hero is supposed to win the laning stage, so this means that Nagasarin can stay in the lane for a longer duration and not care about the Broodmother's push, because you will get the levels, you will have this mirror image maxed out. XCJ
fighting Salad just 1v1, and well, he's going to have a +1 in Alacrity. Get the kill there on a Salad. So XCJ on a killing spree already as a Crystal Maiden. We've seen some Crystal Maiden games where somehow they start the first 10 minutes with like 8 kills.
Somehow they use Crystal Nova to steal the kills, somehow.
It's like Oracle with the level 2 and the Purifying Flames.
Like, yeah, sorry, had to do it. So shutting down this Broodmother. Zhao Yu shows up again when he's not close to the tower. That's definitely a threat kill again. Mid lane, Salad rotating one more time.
Yeah, that got another kill on Alacrity. That's a little bit of revenge for Salad as he TP'd over mid.
It's Crystal Maiden's fault. If she didn't kill Lion, he would definitely not TP mid.
It's like yesterday when they went for the Spectre, who was forced to use Haunt and got a kill because of that. And, well, see what they can do with the Primal Beast to kind of keep the ball rolling. Throw a sentry down, thinking that there must be Ob's vision, and there is vision on the other side of the river. Just won't catch it. Telekinesis. Frostbite, Crystal Nova, damage onto Salad, but not enough damage, and Knight's shown up back towards mid.
If that Pango's DP came in a second earlier, would be able to swashbuckle, probably secure the kill. And this is something that we mentioned. This Naga Siren is now almost level 7. Broodmother just hit level 6, so she can stay in this lane. Like Primal Beast, we talked about him being active. So far, he's been involved in 2 kills, but those kills came to his lane.
XCJ needs to run from these Spiderlings. The damage coming in from these illusions, though, from Ego and himself. The chase is on. XCJ, he's got a Frostbite and a Crystal Nova if they can find Zhao Yu, and they see him. So this will be a dead Broodmother once again.
I hacking love Broodmother and Treant Protector because they can just sit inside the trees. Other heroes can't follow. Excellent mechanic.
Yeah, they still were able to get that kill, though, and that's a good job again here by the Crystal Maiden. Now 4-0-1. And this is a Naga really getting the ball rolling early. Onslaught and Pig Pull with the trample. Flyby with 3 heroes up top. He's got, whoa!
No,
MKS?
No, he didn't. He shifted everything. Died the Dragonite's poison damage, overtime damage from the Dragon form.
No, your name's not Fly. What are you doing? You were the chosen one.
Oh, that's big. That's actually huge.
How does that happen? It's so many Morphling games. It's just, all right, edgy.
Like, he started shifting and is like, oh no. I think he realized in the end that a mistake he was doing.
A mistake has been made.
Now this Naga Siren is massive. 5,000 net worth on the Naga Siren, level 8. Now, like, this is what we usually don't see. She's lurking around the mid lane, thinking about potentially getting a kill. If XCJ gets a Frostbite, but we'll cut the creep wave for now.
Sending the
inside the enemy triangle.
Ooh, Salad or Spike.
Doesn't have a point saved, so no song.
Pulverize, and they'll have the kinetic field. Onslaught Finger, Ego, too far. But Alacrity coming in. Frostbite, XCJ will get that kill on a Salad. So every kill going to the Crystal Maiden so far. Love to see it.
Knight is popping off. He also found that Big Pull, which is the best tier 1 neutral item you can find on Primal Beast. Gives you that extra movement speed, so you can chase people down with Trample. Flyby now.
Again. Flyby, as well as Felix here. Trample, as Felix has the Telekinesis. They've got the Glimpse back on a Flyby. Adaptive Strike. Earth Spike. So the control, it's there. Do they have the damage with the Pulverize? They should, and they will. Meanwhile, Zhao Yu again. Getting run down by Alacrity. Through the trees and on the webs, trying to TP out, but a shield crash right on top of the spider squashes him.
Some good chunk of gold for Alacrity. He definitely needs it after that relatively bad laning stage where he got ganked twice, and now with that gold, with this creep wave, we'll have enough money to buy a full Diffusal Blade. So really good timing. It's 11 minutes into the game. Mana Boots and Diffusal Blade. Now he can start to be more active.
Honestly, it's kind of crazy. You wouldn't even recognize the fact that he had 2 deaths early on, right? If you look at the net worth.
It doesn't look like it. Man, what's up with
so
Naga Siren? Ego's in the enemy triangle second time. He just does not give a damn about anything. Level 9. We'll have that Manta style like 13 minutes into the game. Cutting the creep waves.
This is the kind of confidence we saw from Ego. I know I've talked about it already, but back with ASD on that EHOME team, like, he was just this up-and-comer, had so much confidence, farmed the map. You love to see it. Kind of brings a smile to my face when you get to see something like this. Not to say that these guys on EHOME are playing poorly at all, but you can see Ego is just dominating with this Naga in terms of farm.
He's like Morphling, also having a relatively good time, but he's no Naga Siren by any means. Going into Lincoln Sphere next, very defensive. He wants to be able to protect himself against this instant Dragonite stun, Rubik lift, like even Frostbite could cause some issues, so good pickup. It takes a lot of time for Morphling to come online with this type of an item build compared to like Dragonlance Mask or just a Falcon Blade. And now, Knight, there are smoked, Alacrity.
Swashbuckle, and Spike lands, but Salad not looking in good shape. He'll be cut down, and Alacrity's got another kill while Ego's taking the tier 1 over mid. It's a 3K lead for Knights right now as Knight goes after the carry-on Knights. That's going to be Ego getting pulverized into the ground. Static Storm, Kinetic Field, there's the glimpse, they'll get the kill. LWW helps out Knight. And that will be a big kill for them to take out this Naga Siren.
This is a big chunk of gold, and they can get it.
He's trying to survive the stolen onslaught, gives the freezing field more time, the telekinesis, Knight, he's gonna go down to XCJ, this Crystal Maiden's out of his gourd.
What a play from Felix there.
Glimpse back.
I mean, she has the die finger.
Yeah, take the gold.
It's a big chunk of gold, 500 gold for Salad there.
Flyby coming over, Dragon Tail, Xiao Yu, he has died a lot this game, and that's gonna be a +1 onto that death tally.
Onslaught. What a spell to steal from Rubik.
Pretty solid.
Pretty solid, yeah.
Yes, it is.
2,000 damage done by Crystal Maiden.
A full. How many times do you get to see a full duration freezing field this early in the game?
Almost never.
Yeah.
Maybe when she has a BKB, but this is...
14 minutes? Come
what
on.
is he going for? Glimmer Cape finished off drums. This Crystal Maiden, she's got a scale.
Oh, man. XCJ. Former player
Most
on the...
damage done in the whole game. 9,000 damage on Crystal Maiden.
Yeah, and Knight thinks he's cute with the Primal Beast and the Tramples and the Pulver. Ah, I'm a Crystal Maiden. I got the most damage in the game. It's okay. I'm just... You look at a lot of these players. I don't know. I'm going through some... Not nostalgia, but you just look at these guys, and like XCJ used to be on the Serenity team with GGG, and we talked about Fly already because we're looking at a Morphling that died shifting into all Agi. But, and then I guess the last one's Knight, who used to go by Y-Chen. He played with Bobica and XXS on DK Scuderia, however you say.
Yeah.
Long careers for some of these people.
Smoke from Knights. They're looking for a big kill. If they can delay this BKB timing on Primal Beast, that's going to be big, because they don't have abilities that go through Magic Immunity. Knight sensing something is up, and uses Onslaught to go back.
Pretty strong spell, truthfully. Very, very frustrating. Blink Dagger early for Felix. We've seen a lot of Rubik's go like Aether Lens, but we're... From the last few Rubik games, I think we've been seeing Blink Dagger as the prime pickup. At least in China.
There's some good spells to steal in this game. Like, he's stolen the shift, so now this Rubik is sitting at this 1700 HP, which does have 2 armor, but no, is very tanky. And if you steal spells from Lion, if you steal this Onslaught that he did really good with, Crystal Maiden.
Onslaught, yeah, Crystal Maiden. Not gonna get back onto a like 6-kill killing spree. They're gonna shut that down right now. Elder Dragon form. So smoke used, broken. MKS coming over as the Crystal Maiden, because if it works for XCJ, it must work for MKS.
That's Lincoln's here.
Good finger to get the kill onto Felix, and now Flyby gonna be pulverized. They've got the Rolling Thunder, but the BKB's been popped by Knight. He's chasing with a Trample that should be able to take out this Dragon Knight. The song's just not going to help out with the BKB still active. So, Pig Pull running and out of the fight, but still working out well for EHOME overall.
EHOME, as soon as they pick up that BKB on Primal Beast, they're ready to fight. We did mention that there are no abilities that go through Magic Immunity, so Knight realizes that, rushes the BKB, and makes him unkillable. If he's the one initiating, if they're not jumping him with the Dragon Knight stun, Rubik lift, like Pango's set of spells, they can't kill him. Like, he's way too tanky, sitting at 2,000 HP, going into Aghanim Scepter next. So being able to break these heroes, mostly Dragon Knight, that's pretty massive. Dragon Knight did pick up the shard for himself.
Yeah, he's going X too.
We seen it the other day how good it is, but it requires time till you get to this like Octarine Manta style type of a build. Crystal Maiden,
Field,
one more ulti.
do they have the control? It's gonna be a full duration freezing field again. It was so rare the first time, do it a second time. Just never get to see a full duration freezing field. It's exciting. Especially with a hero that feels like it dies with a snap of a finger.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Almost has that glimmer cape you talked about too.
Is under attack.
She's very tanky. That level 10 talent, extra 250 HP. Xiao Yu putting some pressure on the tower.
I wonder if XCJ is gonna skip the glimmer cape and go straight Boots of Bearing. Still has charges on the drums.
I really wouldn't mind if he changes his mind and goes BKB, like straight after. There's nothing to stop the BKB with.
Blink, Dragon Tail, Fireball down, LWW burning as they're trying to drain his mana. They go to the Static Storm, and, well, Ego's right behind and should be able to grab both supports. MKS trying to fight back. Ego getting low. Pulverized, not one, but two. Down goes Ego, down goes Flyby, both to MKS.
They needed an extra hero there. Ego, his reveal of the Orchid gets 2 kills from that, but so does MKS. MKS now 3-1 and 4 on this Morphling.
Feels like a little bit of a double-edged sword for what we've seen from Ego so far. Like, yeah, he's top of the net worth, but he has died 3 times. Sometimes we'll see Nagas be like 0-0-0 for a long time in the game, just trying to farm. Freezing field again, just not getting stopped ever.
XCJ so active on this Crystal Maiden, involved in 13 out of 17 kills.
That is a lot of kill participation.
Will deny
a
a tower, get some extra gold from it. On the other side, the Rubik is farming, one-shotting the creep wave, onslaught plus Fade Bolt, more than enough.
Yeah, so look at the support farm. Honestly, all the supports are pretty farmed in this game. 19 minutes into the game, and look at what they all have. Like, this is pretty impressive. Felix, it's not fair when they can close the gap like that with an onslaught and a waveform. Sal also has his Blink Dagger, so he's able to engage that way. Who's gonna get first Roche? I feel as though it could be either team at either time.
I feel like whoever wins the next team fight will turn that into Roche. This is the 20 minutes into the game already. You have enough damage. There's enough sustain on the heroes. This Guardian Greaves has been done on Broodmother. With Nagasar, you can take the illusions plus a lucky shot. So
Blink.
Another Blink initiation from Salad.
Earth Spike, Onslaught. Here comes the Naga with the BKB into the Static Storm of the Pulverized Finger. And that's 1, that's 2 again. Ego Flyby flying in and dying.
They're gonna get next set of items on their heroes. Aghanim Scepter that we mentioned on Primal Beast. There is Disruptor going for Ags. Like, he's still far away, but like Morphling does have his Manta delivered. And going into Alacrity, has that Morph available.
Onslaught. Felix with his own little Pulverize, but that's not gonna work out. Alacrity stuck here. You got the Ags, but not going to be able to do a lot of damage as he'll be forced to blink back into the base. EHOME's really recovered. They were down about 5,000 net worth, but they have kept the pressure on. And I want to say it's almost sans Xiao Yu because he hasn't really done too much in this game. XCJ is going to die here to Spiderlings. And they will take out the Crystal Maiden again. Blink Dragon Tail onto the Disruptor. LWW going to be run down thanks to the help of Alacrity.
But we'll still, in the end, lose a tower. So this is the second Tier 2 tower that they lost. The map is shrinking, and they're losing this net worth advantage. Naga Siren, she needs another item. Like, she needs this heart to be tanky enough so that she survives the burst. Once Primal Beast gets in, we've seen it Static Storm twice on Naga Siren, so she wasn't able to get the song off. I don't think there was a single song this game.
No, not yet.
Let me just check if he's muted. He's not muted.
Okay. They need a sound check first. They'll get there to sing that concert as looking over at Knight. Lotus Orb, Blink Dagger, he's got his axe, so the Uproar is available, or the upgraded Uproar, I should say. Like you said, it's the break mechanic. Alacrity, Swashbuckle. Good timing to get away from Knight. Shouldn't be too long till Ego has this heart the way he's been playing.
Yeah, should be up in the next minute and a half, depending how much farm he gets. Should get the farm. I mean, it's a Naga Siren, so you can always cut away. Oh, Alacrity jumps in.
X, first spike, finger waveform, Alacrity dead. He had been surviving for a while and doing a lot of damage, but now with that happening in Roche, they're going to try and take Roche. They only have BKB on Primal Beast. A song could set something up for a contest here, but they're not even going to go that way.
They know that the BKB is online for Primal. He can pop it, and it's a bit too difficult. Vision has already been set, so they see Flyby. Will blink out. MKS will hold on to Aegis. Going into BKB next. A lot of defensive items on them. I guess he does not want to get his mana burn. Ego's career dies. Did he have anything?
The Vitality booster on it.
So 2 minutes. This is huge. This is massive. It does allow EHOME to finally get the lead in this game.
Something they've been working hard to get back because it had been a 6K lead. Onslaught Earth Spike. The control is just there for EHOME in droves. But right onto the Morphling, blink back to LWW. They've got the Fireball down. Flyby now trying to return back to the Tier 3 tower. They still haven't killed the Disruptor. Finally with the Swashbuckle, they get the kill, but the BKB as well as the Uproar are going to be activated. They'll take out Flyby. He can't survive. The Pulverize coming in. Sudden to Ego, pops the Manta, going the other way. They get the Aegis out of the hands of the Morphling. They look over at Knight with the activated Uproar, but the song stuns them both. Do they have the control afterwards to get anything? Salad blinks in, mana drain. He's got the magic immunity thanks to the Shard. They're chasing down Ego. Now he's out of mana.
A good first usage of the Aegis. They get in, they get a team fight, they take 2 towers in a row, and now this is going to be BKB for Morphling, very close to it. Salad has been really playing well. Like those, he was first level 6 before the 10-minute mark, has 5 finger charges, is level 14, and has almost a full Eon disc. He's the one initiating, and then Primal Beast is the one that follows up.
Look at the Disruptor just survive Alacrity in the corner.
He didn't survive. He got the swashbuckled in the end.
Yeah, but like for how long the attention was with the entire Rolling Thunder, you know, like he juked it a little bit, just not enough to survive the end of it, but like you take all the attention from the Rolling Thunder, I feel like it leaves many options for EHOME to fight back, right?
There was still BKB on Primal.
Okay,
and,
make it 6.
Speaking of another one, almost level 16 now in Lion.
This is extra 240 damage.
Ooh, interesting choice of talents from him. Usually when you have this amount of stacks from Finger of Death, you want to be tanky. Like you want to get that extra 70 HP from a finger stack, but I guess because he's playing into Pangolier with the mana drain, he can restore mana to his allies, which is okay.
So XCJ TPing back home. Knight's kind of feeling a little bit lost in this game. Ooh, turns into the Rubik. Telekinesis, Earth Spike. Mana drain, and there's a telekinesis coming in from Felix to get Flyby onto the low ground, but the Lotus Orb reflects that Dragon Tail, and now with the Static Storm, they will get the kill on a Flyby. He has really not done much in this game. He has been silenced in terms of kill participation.
Laning stage was really good, but then those 2 rotations from the Primal Beast and Lion coming in one more time kind of ruined the game for him. Lion has been causing a lot of issues. We said it works well on the paper, but also in theory. Like you see him using Mana Drain. One of the reasons why he's so farmed, he's almost as farmed as Dragon Knight, is getting that extra gold from killing the illusions.
Hey, he is 8,000 gold. I talked about the supports being farmed, but I mean they are all farmed. But Salad is ultra farmed, upgraded, maybe a little add-on to the Salad. XCJ, you wanted it. He's going to have BKB soon. Telekinesis, Lotus Orb, Ego now hexed up thanks to this Lion. Fireball down, they get the kill on a Felix. They'll use the finger, it's on to Ego. They've got the control, it's on to Zhao Yu, but XCJ is gonna die here. 2 years dead on the side of Knights. Rolling Thunder hits on LWW, Swashbuckle hits both supports, the shield crash, Alacrity. Whoa, getting a couple kills, and they'll still take out Ego. Alacrity blinks back, but they're still chasing. Knight with the trample. Swashbuckle for some distance. They won't be able to catch the Pangolier, but they have the ensnare. It's onto the DK. Fireball down. MKS taking a lot of damage. Alacrity might turn this around. Shield crash. Swashbuckle again. Zero's now on the side of EHOME. Need to be a little bit careful on how far they approach this, and they'll just back away. A lot of damage done by the Pango in this fight.
Let me check the damage. 5,000 damage on Pango, 3,000 on Morphling. Yeah, if he gets a Rolling Thunder like that with the Aghanim Scepter, the constant shield crashes, the constant swashbuckles coming out, and the Brigand's Blade, of course. It's always the Brigand's Blade.
Every time.
Two supports immediately dying on Knights. Like Crystal Maiden didn't get much done. This ulti looks good, but it's through the BKBs, so not much has been done. But they need to kill this Lion. It's going to be slightly more difficult this time around because he just picked up an E on this. But you see the power of Morphling. He gets stuff done. He is the one now with the BKB. Uh-oh. Good save, but the Glimpse back.
Yeah, pre-Glimpse, it's a little bit difficult. XCJ still going to survive. Felix picked up the shard a while ago, and the idea is just that, to telekinesis his own allies out of Static Storm. Another axe. This one on Morphling. They're looking to go forward. They've got the Hex. It's on the DK. Waveform forward. Ego is getting hit by this Pulverize. Now he's broken. Trample on top of these heroes. They look like they're going to get everything. Triple kill for Knight. Ooh. This is EHOME just devastating the side of Knights.
Radiant, they have 5 Knights, but EHOME has the Knight himself. You know, he's the one who has been popping off on this Primal Beast. The gem also picked up, going into Shiva's next, reducing the healing and also providing a bit more vision in a fight. 75. I think this is very generous, this 25% for Knights, because this game looks like it's over. Maybe one more fight for Knights potentially. This is 2 set of barracks. BKBs will reset, at least the one on Primal relatively soon. Morphling still holding his, also having that Aghanim Sector, stealing stats, turning into Dragonite, becoming unkillable. MKS has not died for the last 25 minutes or so.
Yeah, they had that one death, and that was the Agi shift. Wickens popped. Hex reflecting the Dragon Tail, Static Storm, and telekinesis to throw him out of the Static Storm with the BKB pop by MKS. They've got the freezing field with the BKB coming out from XCJ. He's still holding on to it, but with the BKB from MKS lasting long enough, they are able to take out XCJ. Now finger on to Ego. Ego not able to do anything. He's continually stunned up, and they are going to get this kill on Ego once again. Now Knight moving in, has the Pulverize, and he's going to slam down Flyby. He's got the trample. They should be able to get this kill with the telekinesis. Keeps him away from Flyby for just a second. Zhao Yu will run down this DK. And another one as Alacrity goes down. They'll call GG, and with the help of Knight, they say Nighty Knights. And they'll get this victory in game number 1.
Knights, they had a 5-6K gold advantage in this game. EHOME, man, what a performance today. Like, this type of a draft